Also, like, putting the box shot on the jungle, and there goes the CC.
CC against the Phovius. Obviously, it's a kind of siding towards CC as well, but they got the gotcha. Any thoughts on this pick, Arashi?
Now, gotcha, I think I would prefer something a bit more dynamic. But considering the needs of the team right here, they do require a bit more frontline. They need ways to deter ONIC from walking up straight towards that backline. So I think it's a great option to have an aggressive tool, but also a defensive zoning tool.
Miracle, you might hate me for this, but I think Paramus is good here.
Honestly, I see it too, right? They just really want to dive in. I feel like it's okay, especially against the 1-1.
Yeah.
But there's so much AoE. Once you get silence, this is going... Remember, your comp needs momentum. You get silence in a team fight, you have a few seconds where you're down.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough. I think they might have to go for a risky Eve instead. They go for the Eve. There you go.
Okay, that wraps up the draft, and now it's up to Chefin and Gani to bring in the hype. Take it, casters!
Wow, a very interesting draft has been concluded between Cascute and Coach Yep. Donnie, early prediction as an ONIC fan.
You know what? I really like the draft coming from RRQ, but you know that last pick, that Eve, yeah, very stable. And let's see, I just want to see and watch and enjoy, man. Game 1, jump into the land of dawn.
Yep, this could go either way, ladies and gentlemen. These are the teams that has been dominating Indonesia for the longest time. And they are here in Jakarta International Velodrome. A chance for a shot at one of the most prestigious Mobile Legends stage. Two kings who reigns over Indonesia. But today, there can only be one ruler here in MPL Indonesia Season 15 playoffs. Who's gonna book an early ticket to Riyadh? Will it be ONIC or RRQ Hoshi?
Let's just jump into the land of dawn. Let's watch for game 1, and let's see your early spell check though. I don't think like something out of the ordinary. All right, so 2 Purify. Siren opted for a Purify. Keyboy though, 1 HP, very early. Is able to space out though.
Wow, the fact that he didn't spend the flicker at all shows you the kind of bravado that Keyboy has. And Sutsujin in a true Baksha fashion already invading the jungles of Sutsujin. Salvero might be solo killed here, Toy. Just a sliver HP away. We're gonna take a look at the emblem by Indie Home. Again, nothing too crazy. Again, pull yourself together. The usual 1-1 thing that people are going for. A lot more cooldown on the Wind of Nature to come, and also that Inspire that they really need.
Seems like trade-wise, it has been favoring for RRQ, right? But nothing too fatal, nothing too lethal as well. Still, there is no kill. Let's see here though, as we are entering the first turtle fight.
Yeah. Speaking of first turtle fight, it's gonna be interesting because we're talking about Phovius here. A hero that pretty much almost guarantee you to have a good zoning. Well, we gotta wait for a second though.
That's gonna be the first engage. Keyboy pops his flicker calmly. That's expensive info though, before the first turtle fight.
Yeah, it is expensive for Keyboy. He's gonna have to secure level 4 first before it's gonna be relevant in the team fight. Ludwig also spend that flicker, so a lot more resources for RRQ before the fight. As Rin's already secured that level 4, he's gonna be able to poke sounds to the ground here. And Sutsujin is gonna secure this one freely, and Kai will just back off and play it safe. And just like Kingdom's fashion, Donnie, the crowd roars.
Almost a solo kill by Sans there. Rins was able to get out without using the Purify. And yeah, seems like Sutsujin will be aggressive. Ludwig though, ONIC, they want to fight for a V3 as of yet. That's going to be Tempest of Blade connecting on towards Sutsujin. The damage will be enough to take first blood as Keyboy will take it. Kyrie now out of position. Kyrie punish him. And that's 2 kills on the board for ONIC. Might be more as Ludwig taking care of Rins, and that's going to be it up. Taunting Kyrie. Turn by time perhaps, and that's going to be Kyrie not over aggressive.
It does look like a good invade there coming in from RRQ, but in the end, the quick thinking, quick response from the whole ONIC team, knowing that they are trapped in their own jungle, was able to capitalize and punishes the whole team of RRQ. Talent prediction though by Gope. It looks like it's gonna be a close one, but maybe we gotta shed some light towards Midnight's prediction because he's the guest here. 3-2 for ONIC. Oh
my
Kai!
goodness. Kai caught early on. Great connection between Rinza and Sutsujin there. And Kyrie will fall.
Yeah. That's, I believe, Toy secured the gold crab. This has been an interesting battle. The gold no Salvador is on towards very early.
Oh my goodness, that's gonna be the crossbow attack. On towards Keyboy though, AOG defensively, but Toy isolated and will be taken down. Sutsujin looking for an angle on towards Salvador under the turret. Great cover as Keyboy will be the sacrificial lamb. It's a 1-for-1 for ONIC.
The pendulum swings quickly here in the Battle of the Kings. Already, the gold swing favors RRQ as of now. Good response once again. And these are the sense of two elite teams, Gani, finally fighting it out in the playoffs. You can see it's always quick. They're always quick on the uptake when something needs to be done. As Sutsujin might secure another objective here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think ONIC will take a risk, right? I think they will look elsewhere to find compensation. But yeah, for now, all is well. RRQ getting the second neutral objective.
And it's gonna help them by a lot. Because when you think about it, the late game composition here from ONIC, they have a Harith and they have a really good backline diver here in Kyrie. And we know this guy is absolutely amazing on this mechanical hero. It's one of his signatures. And Yep trusted him to pull off this sling and take care of two backliners of RRQ. Might be a bit too much to chew for Kai here. B-Boy, Tsunami Slam, and that's a Purify by Rinse.
Now that's gonna be info though. No Purify, and Severo just pops his Shaman Force to clear top. Care of. That's gonna be a taunt on towards one. Sans now figure out of danger. No way! It's gonna be a 3v3 as Toy jumps in, has the Inspire as well, but RRQ, they will not commit more.
Wow. The fact that ONIC didn't really panic at all was actually amazing. Sans with a good flicker. And the whole team didn't really just try to back up ONIC. Instead, they're just trying to play it safe here because they know RRQ definitely has the lead in economy and also items. Looking at what they've secured right now, especially for Sutsujin, a lot of emphasizing towards that emphasis towards the magic defense, knowing that San is going to be there and he is, in a way, a main threat for these guys, the frontliners of RRQ and Salvero. The more the game goes on, once he secures that Divine Glaive, it's gonna be crazy. Sans!
RWM just get out of the knockup, but Dyron has enough damage to take him down. That's gonna be Edok, the only trade for now, but Rins actually will fall as well. Shaman Force pops on towards Dyron and Sutsujin, but they were able to hold off to that damage. Toy, that's gonna be a turret on towards RRQ. ONIC, they responded too much in the mid.
Yeah, mid lane trade there, and Edok traded for a turret in the bottom lane. I would say that favors RRQ just a little bit for that map pressure and the fact that Edok is the one that goes down. He is the rover of RRQ. And now, Sutsujin very quick on the uptick. RRQ, Toy already secured that crossbow time drop. Does he want to pry?
Rins from the mid, Feather Airstrike pops. Kyrie looking for an angle to find a steal. Seems like, oh my goodness, damage will not be enough there as Baksha will secure the perfect turtle for RRQ. AOG under the turret. That's gonna be a stun. That's gonna be a knock-up as well.
Oh, Stun Slam on towards the RW by Sun!
Under the turret as well, but that's gonna be the damage coming through. It's still RRQ claiming the bodies of Lutfi. The only trade is just Edok.
Oh my goodness. It is a brawl server indeed, but we got some good brawl here from both teams. They're not letting up. They're not really want to lose this game, of course, because the stakes are higher than ever. A ticket to EWC.
Let's wait and see here, folks. 7 minutes in. 2K in the bag for RRQ. 3 turtles, and yeah, ONIC, they're still behind. If you take a look at the level lead that Sutsujin has, it's just level. So yeah, Kyrie needs to work in that department. And let's see what he will bring to equalize or do to equalize that gap.
Yeah, just a little item check here. Toy seems like he's gonna go for that crit 1-1 build towards the Hospitals and Berserker's Fury as the game goes on. I think that's a good decision, knowing that Kyrie will be on his back a lot of times, and you can trade with the basic attack much better when you then when you use the gotta wait up for a second.
Sans RWM flicker as well. That's gonna be Sans repositioning. Toy looking for an angle. That's gonna be Keyboy though. Overextending and will be punished. This time around, it will be Savero pushing the inner turret top lane. RRQ though, they have a free mid.
It's always a trade. This is what I love about this game so far. There's no one, yes, RRQ right now is leading in gold, but when you see the skirmish, when you see the exchange they've done in this game, it's always intellectual. No just pointless brawl in the playoffs in MPL Indonesia, because right now it's RRQ and ONIC in Jakarta International Velodrome. But yeah, back to my point earlier about the items. It looks like Sans is gonna go for an early Wishing Lantern, knowing that Rince and Edok will be his main target along with Tyron. And he needs to play that front to back, especially for Savero as well. RRQ, they want to chase. Ludwig might be for extending. Keyboy.
Oh, that's gonna be Keyboy looking for an engage. It's just Edok though, so no commitment on the Tsunami Slam. Kyrie around the top area. That will delay though on the lower take. Yeah, far lane is the RRQ who has the prio, and yeah, Kyrie shows and RRQ, they start to pull the trigger.
Yep. AOG, the Sans gonna get jumped on.
No flicker, Sans taken down. Look B now trying to buy time in front lane, will be taken down. Crossbow attack, Tempest later response. Rings goes down.
Oh, wow.
Kyrie very low and will be taken down by Toy, who claims the double, and that's Irionic. 2 members only up.
It's only Savero and Keyboy. I don't think they want to contest this one at all. Sutujin does not have the retribution, but no ONIC players is in sight, and that is a green light for RRQ to take this one. And it looks like they want to wait just for a second to kind of handle the wave. 10 seconds, and it's going to come in the 40-second mark, along with Rince and Sutujin. Will try to recall and heal just a little bit. And RRQ have the full firepower to be able to burst through some of these inner turrets that ONIC has.
Amazing stuff, RRQ. They were able to have a great foundation, build a great early game foundation, and they were able to just translate it towards the mid game.
Yeah, Jakarta International Velodrome is packed. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not here, you are missing out. You can go here for free, by the way. The festivals is amazing too. And now, this match is nothing short of amazing as well. Keyboy secured an early Winter Crown instead of the fleeting time, knowing that he has to somehow tank up that crossbow attack, and it's very likely that Toy will be able to proc it down to the frontliners of ONIC.
Let's wait and see. ONIC behind 4K. They need to defend this first lord. They have the Holy Shields, and let's see how RRQ actually execute this push.
Yeah. Decent wave clear for ONIC, for Sans and also Savero, but it is Kyrie, so he has to, if you want to be useful in this kind of situation, he has to somehow, split push and take down like a single minion wave for him to be able to make a big difference. Keyboy though, that's a lot of damage. Oh, almost taken down. Oh my goodness!
What was that?
That is Rince with an early Divine Glaive.
Lethal ignition as well, and that was Keyboy just miscalculating the damage.
And I think he knows the fact that he only has the robe, and it's not enough to counter the early game or mid game damage for Rince here.
Big mistake. Let's see, will that mistake cost game 1? AOG under the turret. That's a great taunt by Ludwig. One more ONIC member taken out. RRQ, they will not be hasty. They will back away.
Yeah, Kyrie you can only watch in this kind of situation, man, because it's a lane. It's not a hero that you're supposed to engage in the first second. You gotta wait for your teammates to be able to burst down or chunk up some of his HP, some of the opponent's HP away a bit, and then Kyrie will jump in with the Tempest of Blade. It's a bit hard. 6K and counting for RRQ once they got full control of the map here. But Kyrie, this is a problem that RRQ needs to address too, because in terms of long lane presence, RRQ does not have a lot here. Yes, Tyron can definitely solo lane and a far lane, but lane will be able to make a difference if there is a 4v5 or a 4v4 in the strong lane. Kyrie will be there in a second compared to Tyron.
Yeah, and it seems like, right, ONIC Looking at the map, I think they want to contest this Lord, which I don't think is wise.
Oh.
That's gonna be engaged though. Real world manipulation pops. T-Boy flickers out. That's gonna be Severo.
Oh!
Shaman Force, Toy taken down. Now Kai jumps in towards the back, wins being the main target. That's gonna be Tempest Blade connecting on towards 3, but the damage will not be enough just yet. RRQ repositions Edok now with the counterplay. Alongside Darren finds the double. Edok will be the only trade. 3 for 2.
Oh my goodness,
Shaman Force pops. That's gonna be RRQ down with the feather airstrike almost locking the Pharaoh down. RRQ still applying pressure.
Despite Toy going down in the first second, RRQ capitalizes. And right now, they have the green light towards the Lord as well. It's an evolved Lord, and Kyrie, if he wants to win this game, if ONIC wants to win this game, there's gotta be some Kyrie magic in the building. And it's hard to pull off.
Yeah.
He is without a purple buff, and that is Ling.
Take a look
It's
at the
potential halved.
Take a look at the read as well, right?
Oh
Rims
my lord.
immediately rotates towards their own purple buff. That's gonna be a free Lord. Let's see though, Onyx high ground, not too shabby.
Yeah.
But they lost already 2 base turrets.
Yeah, but the thing is, Gani, Keyboy will look for someone to Tsunami Slam. And I cannot think of a good target here. Keyboy will be pretty much someone that burns a Purifier or a spell from the opposing team. Edok gets caught up, just AOG away. Tyrant still has a Purifier. Sutsujin, do you really want to go for a turtle that's already snowballing and has a lot of items? So, Keyboy, like, what's
the
gonna be
plan?
the plan here?
Let's see. Lord marching mid. Will this be the final push of game 1? Toy, half HP. That's gonna be Tsunami Slam under the base. Edok, revitalized pops. Toy destroying the base. That's gonna be Edok taken down. Lord will be taken care of. It's a look be bursted down by Dyron. That's gonna be Keyboy falling next. Wind of Nature, but too soon. Kai finds the angle and takes Toy down.
Kai once again being the savior of ONIC. Sabino goes in, Kai again!
Oh my goodness! Both going at it, both trading blows. Sutsujin very low. Can Sans pull the trigger? The answer for now is no. As RRQ, they have cracked open the base, but ONIC, they have defended.
They have defended, but advantage is definitely still on RRQ, especially with all the turrets are taken away from ONIC. 4K, that's a gold swing for ONIC, so that is a silver lining for the Porcupines, but I don't know if they're going to be able to use it properly in this later part of the game. Real-time victory rate, that seems about right. 85% to 15%. The odds are against the Sky Kings.
Let's see. Minute number 16. So we're 2 minutes away for the next Evolved Lord. Question is, RRQ, will they wait for that Evolved Lord? Timing.
I would say yes, because it's only a minute and they can afford extra 30 seconds to kind of like delay. And RRQ right now, they have a pretty safety lead, I gotta say, especially from the map. And you can see there in the in-game equipment by Dunia Games, the main difference here is the EXP laner ready on brand for a CC against a Phoveus. CC clears the lane much faster when he has the item, and also that Sea Halberd will come in handy against some of the healers or some of the guys that has a shield proc from ONIC.
Uh-oh, that's a good taunt. That's a set. Keyboy flickers out. Feather airstrike everything. Tsunami Slam onto Tsujin, but that's going to be the Buisant in response. Oh my goodness! The all-in from RRQ will finally find Keyboy in the back lane. Tempest to Blade. Toy, and his Wind of Nature. Good night. Escalating, Escalating house in the back. Tsujin falling. 3 members out of nowhere taken out.
RRQ is overzealous, and Kyrie once again being the executor of ONIC. That was a beautiful RWM by Sans. Maybe, just maybe, Toy needs to stack up with the magic defense because that was a bit too much damage. I do not know if a single, Rose Gold Meteor is enough for him to be able to handle Sans and Savero.
Let's see, Sans now half HP, Winter Crown ball by Tsujin. ONIC, they might commit this Lord as Savero is using his Salmon Force to shield the members of RRQ. Mind you, that was the Lord not evolved just yet.
Oh, how does ONIC do this, man? This is the MSC Champ Composer, as we're gonna take a look at the replay presented by Samsung Galaxy S25 series. You can see there, Keyboy kind of acts like a bait, and the RWM damage is absolutely insane. I thought Eve is not really a burst type mage, but apparently when you don't have enough magic defense, it kind of turns into one.
Let's say the 15% odds are now doing the offense, ladies and gentlemen. Lord marching
There
top.
you go.
ONIC just playing it rather slow. Kyrie is busy doing work in the bottom side, so let's see how RRQ handle this wave.
Oh, Ludwig might be on the receiving end of RRQ's onslaught, but it looks like they want to back off just a bit, knowing that Keyboy, pretty much the whole team of ONIC is ready to back him up. And by the way, Toy finally secured that Athena shield. That's a game changer, I gotta say.
That is, oh, that's an angle. Tsunami Slam will not connect though, as the Purify was triggered by Rins. Again, ONIC playing it slow with this Lord push. They want to take everything surely, but slowly.
Yeah, especially they want to take that purple buff for Kyrie, because that's what a Ling needs to be able to be super aggressive to the backliners of RRQ. The lowest crashing down Keyboy. Didn't pop this Tsunami Slam just yet. He's still picking his targets.
Let's see, half HP on the Lord, and that's gonna be Iron now. Sandbagging the front. Oh my goodness! The damage will be enough to take him down! 10 Pistol Blade, Wind of Nature pop, that's gonna be Toy! Now Crossbow, a 10 winner crown! Ladies and gentlemen, it was 85-15, but ONIC, they find game 1.
Odds do not matter to the Sky King as they come down to the earth to show